And yes, and DJ came to me on voice. Now I don't have a recording of this because I didn't think to record it. It was just before the stream that me and him were about to do, and he asked me, "Oh, do you know what happened to TFM's channel? I think it got flagged down." And I didn't actually see the stream because I had to sleep. Otherwise, I wouldn't be properly awake for his stream. So I had to miss it and didn't actually get to see it after because it'd been flagged.
No, are you sure that's how he said it? Because
yes,
I believe in the screenshot it was more like he was less asking and more telling. Is that true, or am I remembering this incorrectly?
He asked me and then he told me. So it wasn't like he already had the answer, but he wanted to make it seem casual, if that makes sense. Like, okay. Oh, did you know this happened? Like talking to someone in the street, but you already know the answer to it.
Okay.
And then like this is where it gets really funny. I can't remember the exact time like difference because I've got the conversation in front of me because I actually told you, well, that's weird because now I think it might have been 24 hours after or maybe more than that. I don't remember. But he pretended like he didn't have the conversation with me at all. Like it didn't happen. And that he's like, oh, what happened to DJ? Not DJ. What happened to TFM's channel? And I was just kind of like, I don't know. Because at this point, I was just like, what, did something else happen? What? And he was basically repeating again. But
right.
But it was like he was trying to clear himself, like provide, like basically creating evidence. I'm innocent. I didn't flag him because look, I'm asking.
Right, and I had a similar incident where the next day he asked me what happened to TFM's channel, and then he told me that a certain individual. Let me find that guy's name. It was Lord Inquisitor, I believe. I believe that's who he said told him what happened. Now, I want to point out, in regardless of Lord Inquisitor, is he's rarely ever on Discord. He's a truck driver.
Well, do you know what's funny? He told me not to trust that guy because he's from oh fucking hell! What's that guy's name? Content creator. Something Eagle. I think it's something Eagle.
Raging Golden.
Yeah, that guy. He told me that guy and him are very close, and that I should not trust him at all. So there you go, buddy. He doesn't trust you. He thinks you're a snitch.
You mean the narcissist is trying to split people again?
Yes. So he was telling me not to basically really get close to this person. Now, he wasn't really around in the first place, so I couldn't really have a proper conversation with him anyway.
Right.
So I didn't think anything of it. And then he started, after the Cat and Epoch drama. Now, at first I was leaning towards DJ because Epoch approached me first, and I asked DJ about it, but then it must have, I can't remember the time, but then DJ started acting very strange, and I was just kind of like smiling, just like, oh my god.
Okay, let's clarify. He was acting strange. Can you provide specific details into like his behaviors that seemed out of the norm to you?
Like he was really, really angry. And I've known him for 2 years now, and I've never seen him that. Even when he has been really pissed off and mad, it was like the mask came off, and I didn't recognize who the fuck I was speaking to. It was just kind of like, oh wow, so this is you. Wow. And he was drinking a lot, which is also funny because I never seen him like this before. Like, this was out of character for him to do this, and he was actually just very strange. And the things he was saying, and he was trying to isolate me as well.
Yeah, I remember specifically he talked shit about Dennis, also known as, Menace Media, and a couple of other names he likes to go by. He was a really nice guy, but I remember he said something about, like, he's not your friend, and he says some other stuff. Like, tell us about
that. Yeah, he was just like, oh yeah, he's not his friend, and I was just like, months ago,
not your friend.
Yeah, he said months ago that he forgave Dennis because I approached DJ and we talked about Dennis and someone else that's not active right now, and he forgave them. So I was just kind of like stepping back, like, what? How can you say that? Months ago you forgave this person and now you're saying they're a terrible human being. On the basis of what? What have they done? That person that you're saying is not my friend has done nothing but support me.
Yeah, Dennis is a really good guy. I like the guy. Yes, he did some stuff that was wrong in the past. Sure.
That's the past.
Yeah, but he is a different person now. So, I think that's good. Positive change is always good to see. Okay, so we've covered that.
And then let's not forget what really made me see that, well, what really made me see DJ for what he was when he started turning on you because you didn't want to be his production manager. And I was just kind of like, he's calling you a cuck, and I was just like, okay, chill. I was like, why is he getting angry over this?
To be fair, I went back and I looked at that. Just to be fair, he was actually talking about APOC, and that APOC was feeding me some bullshit lies to cover the fact that he was a so-called thirsty cuck, even though APOC has a much younger girlfriend than he is. So APOC is really, an old pimp. But whatever. That was the actual context. He wasn't actually saying that about me. Now, he did say that, like, I can't be trusted. I looked at some of these other screenshots, like, he was trying to say I was dishonest and that I would stab you in the back and all this other stupid shit. But as we have learned about this guy, anything he accuses other people of doing is exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, but he called you all cucks. Everyone on my channel is a cuck. And I'm just kind of like, but you've been on my channel too. Does that make you a cuck too? Feel a cuck? Like a lot of these people have been on my channel. So are you saying they're all cucks? Idiot. And then he tried to frame you because of a wolf icon.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think we haven't been over that on this show, but yeah, we talked about that on the stream. But yeah, so while I'll talk about this, while he was on these shows and all this stuff, talking about how TFM is my friend and all this garbage, which, in a previous video we've already found out what he really thinks of TFM. But TFM, you'll send TFM an invite to a Discord server, he'll accept the invite, and then he'll never be in that fucking server. Like, he'll never be active in that server. He's generally pretty much active in his own, and that's about it. But if I recall the screenshot well enough, he's basically saying that TFM's in this Discord server with all these spurgs.
Yeah. And he was behind attacking me because the guilty parties are in that server. So by default, TFM's guilty, Wolf's guilty, Undead Chronic's guilty, even though he deleted information about me that was posted on his channel. He actually removed it, and he told me he removed it. Yeah, terrible human being.
Yeah, and he's. Yeah, I remember he was accusing me of being the owner of that server simply because they had a wolf icon, which was retarded at best.
It was clear, like from that, like that, but it was just more obvious to me what he was trying to do, and I was just kind of like, these people have done nothing but support me and given me advice. TFM's given me advice and helped me, supported me, and you have, and Chronic has, and what have you done, DJ? You just leech off people and you use them, and you have no empathy for anybody. You're just a using cunt, really.
That's pretty much his thing, is to take something very small that's not even really plausible and try to spin it. You know, the DDJ spin, which I did a brief video on earlier. But he tries to run just the same thing as the feeding the cat is friends with Zeph, because he sent him a Discord message asking for the logs of the server that Kraut was running, basically, that Kraut had given Zeph the, control over. And he was doing it to see what the truth of all that stuff was, to see if, either clear DDJ's name or see if he really was involved in some doxing. That's why he asked for the fucking audit logs.
Not because they were best friends.
No.
And oh my god, let's not forget about the Xiaomi thing. That's so funny. Because he was telling me something completely different from what he was telling other people.
Okay.
And it was just...
Be specific, like the audience doesn't know what you're talking about. So
in Monkey Business, he was saying that he didn't do it. And to me...
Didn't do what specifically?
Didn't, what was it? He banned her and then unbanned her, invited her.
The Xiaomi incident.
Yeah,
which we have covered.
And oh my god, it's just funny though, because he was telling me something completely different from what he was telling you lot, and that's what I've noticed, like, which is a common trend. He'll tell you guys something completely different from what he's told me, and that's where I started, like, realizing that this guy's just a lying piece of shit. Especially when we started comparing screenshots.
Yeah, well, as he says, liars always lie, and too bad he's talking about himself.
And I can remember, like, when it got really awkward, like the shit that he was sending me, and I was just we were in Discord, you, me, Holly, Jack, when he was trying to get into the private voice chat, and he couldn't. And I was like, yeah, well, I need to tell you something, because it's gone a whole new level now.
Yeah.
And I think that was...
It was essentially Discord stalking you, if I recall.
Yeah, where he started making, like, he's basically accused me of shit, and I was just like, okay, we need to talk now. We need to talk now. Because it was just like, my god. I just couldn't believe it, though. This is someone I trusted and believed in, that I was close to, and it's just shocking, really. Because I thought I knew him, or at least a part of him, and I didn't see, well, what he is, ever. It just didn't cross my mind. I